A lot more messages have been coming in, and we don't know what your experiences have been over the last 24 hours, listening to a lot of news and also having a lot more discussions on your discussion pages. But we have a lot more of your comments. We want to hear some of them.
Yeah, and a lot of the comments, Roland, this morning has been on Jifar Ativo's comment. Inusa from Ketakrachi says, okay, yeah, you're taking it there and there and then.
Is he justifying it?
No, he's not. He's very much politicizing it. I mean, it's a political comment, but I'll be careful what the comments that I read and what I don't read. But I acknowledge all the messages that you send, though. Just keep them brief and, you know, in a way that I can confidently read. But there's been a statement that the Peace Council has issued following those comments by Jifar Ativo. It's captured on myjoyonline.com. We're going to get there and read. Peace Council says Ativo must retract, apologize for tribal comments. So we're going to open that page in the bits and read a lot more detail for you. In the meantime, send us messages on 0560 800,000. Some of the comments are also on the EC, particularly the logo. The issue of the logo would certainly not go away. But this one says that the National Peace Council has asked former Transport Minister Jifar Ativo to retract and apologize for tribal comments she made to grassroots supporters of the National Democratic Congress in the Volta region. The council says the comments made recently that sought to pitch the opposition New Patriotic Party against supporters of the NDC in the Volta region does not augur well for the decency of the politics and peace in the country. So Chairman of the Council, Reverend Professor Emmanuel said the former Transport Minister must also apologize to the people of the Volta region for attempting to trick them. And this is a quote. She should come clean and apologize to the Ghanaian public, to our brothers and sisters in the Volta region for taking them for a ride, unquote. What do you think about the Peace Council's position? We're interested in knowing. Send us a comment on that on 0560 800,000. This is very quick, right? The Peace Council's
Yes, and I think that especially when we are in an election year, then we should. The point is, if you say the other side makes such comments which are very much in line with tribal bigotry, then you also don't repeat it, because then you tend to make it more endemic and consolidate whatever the perceptions are and whatever comments there are. And I can bet you there'll be a reply to this.
Yeah, there will be.
There will be. Yeah. And we'll be here talking about the next time around, all because somebody started it. And I think that for all those aides and communicators, etc., who are very much defending this, I think it's a blot on their image. We're not supposed to do it, and we shouldn't do it. We have the best practices around the continent to tell us that, look, difficult things come out of using ethnicity, regionalism, tribes against each other.
Yeah.
People go through difficult challenges.
That's true.
Yeah.
So here's Sapon, who is in Etiwa East. Sapon thinks that Jifar Ativo needs to be in prison now before NPP comes to power. That's your opinion. This one on the EC. How do you leave your logo and steal somebody's own? Well, just so you know, Daniel, I think it's from Daniel Kisi. Daniel Kisao in Pando. They said they haven't stolen any logo. So if you think they have, you can start a process. Jifar Ativo deserves to be jailed. President Mahama will lose this year's election because there's corruption in his government. Kofi in Cape Coast sending us that WhatsApp message. This one says Jifar Ativo's comment is highly disappointing. It should be condemned. The president is in Techiman to commission an abattoir. What an economy. That's your opinion. You send us a WhatsApp. This one's from Kin Hassan from Yendi, saying good morning to me and Roland. I always enjoy your show. You say keep it up. We thank you for watching, Kin Hassan. Thanks for being there. This one says, good morning, Mama V and Roland. Please, do you have any news about teachers' arrears? Maybe Roland does. You do?
No, I don't.
Okay.
We have to call the Ghana Education Service or the Ministry of Education. And the best people, I think they will give us a lot more info. But when we get that very information, I'm sure we'll tell you, for you to be very much aware.
All right, this one says, please, what did Jifar do wrong for imprisonment? It means that Jifar has stolen the taxpayers' money and is hiding behind NDC. Paul Antonio from Angloga. So some people put pieces together and then would arrive at a certain conclusion. This one says, Jifa, so you know that you have done something wrong. Looking at the gathering alone should tell you that you are not winning this election. Jifa and Fifi, we need change. Peace from Aflao sending us that message. This one, A. Razak and Tamale, thanks for the message. You send very nice comments. We appreciate it. Let me go back to very recent comments that have come through. I'm fully in support of that, because politics not supposed to be a do or die affair. So in support of what exactly? Is it a comment by Jifativo? This one says, Roland, I'm an agent. This has to do with business, the AM business. I'm an agent of mobile money. When registering, you're required to provide a next of kin, so your next of kin can go and access it. A friend once enjoyed a life insurance package of 4,000 from MTN after he lost his father. That's a message on AM Business, which, by the way, is on every Wednesday, brought to you by EcoBank. This one says, good morning. Mobile money system is not secure. Numbers are registered with fake IDs such that fraud cannot be tracked. Henry from Keta on that as well, you know, the other angle to the conversation.
No, let me reply.
Okay.
Let me reply him.
Okay.
It's an industry that's growing. It's complementing the normal banking industry. And looking at statistics in Kenya elsewhere, it is expected to grow in Ghana as well. So you should get ready.
Okay.
You should know.
Would it get better?
Yes, it will get better.
Okay.
The point is, once the industry is growing, then things about regulation and supervision becomes a lot more tighter. And that's the best thing.
All right. This one from Imoro Abubakari from Yendi says, God uses problems to inspect us. We, like tea bags, need to get into hot water to show what's really in us. Good morning to you all. Hoping young teachers, hashtag our salary arrears. I kind of like that. Thank you for the message. This one says, listening to what Jifa is saying, that's why they are fighting to hold on to power. That's a WhatsApp message. This one from Abdul Fatal, say Icon, a final year student of University of Development Studies, Tamale campus. As usual, every year a list of final year students is sent to the National Service Secretariat to generate a unique PIN to enable the student register for national service. The student will use this PIN in all their transactions during the national service period and even beyond. Surprisingly for us, final year students of UDS, specifically those on the Tamale campus, we've not received our PIN yet. You see, several attempts have been made to the authorities of the school, especially the senior assistant registrar has proved futile. You go on and on and on and on. Abdul Fatal said, Icon, you say that you might not register to get the chance to do your national service, and you think that we can help. We'll do a follow-up on that for you, but thanks for the message. This one says, your first comment is a confirmation of her indeed stealing from the nation, and she will surely be jailed by an NPP government in 2017 because we're not corrupt. I wonder how many Voltarians benefited from her booty, or is a confirmation that others are in politics just to steal. Benjamin Obeng Ajimai in Sunyai, putting a few things together and saying the things that he's saying. This one says, come on, Roland, Mama V, I'm really enjoying your show. Mama V, I like your hairstyle. Michael Mills from
I
Accra,
paid for it.
Tifa. You did. How much did you pay?
I'll tell you. It's
See,
confidential information.
That alone. This one says, okay, we will get on to talk pretty shortly. If you think the EC breached any law, please go to court and challenge their decision, okay? That's from Kafi. Like, you know, yeah. Like, okay, if you think they breach any laws. All right, Roland, just one more, and I'll make way for you and your talk guests. I always follow your show, but I have never connected with you until 14th of this month. But unfortunately, you never read my comments that day. What happened to nurses and midwives' salary arrears? From Desmond at Tatale in the Northern region.
Desmond, we read your comment today. Sorry for not reading on the 14th.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be it for the comments this morning. Next, we'll be having our guest for AM Talk. And Joseph Niadekoka is the chairman for NDC Greater Accra. He'll be joined by the Ayawaso West Wogon constituency member of parliament, Emmanuel Tremanting Ejakon. We'll all be in the studio for us to have a great discussion here.
All right, so